Thank you for tuning in and thank you for supporting our channel. But if you are new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so, and we shall continue to bring you the latest news as they come. And together we shall work with our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB, and Eastern Security Network to make our Biafran dream a reality. He said, President Buhari may be stripped of his exclusive power on the appointment, removal, and elongation of tenure of the service chiefs in the ongoing amendment of the Armed Forces Act 2004 by the House of Representatives, because he is taking advantage of that to perpetrate genocide in Nigeria and Biafra land. Instead, it is being proposed that the Armed Forces Council will determine the qualification. You know, Buhari and his Janjaweed Fulani Nigerian government, they usually put terrorists who will do their bidding in positions as head of security agencies. That is what they do. You know, when they did that of Yahaya, the army chief, Lieutenant General Farouk Yahaya, when they did that, you know, he was a member of the regular Corps 37 as army chief. They had to retire dozens of generals, experienced generals. They retired them because they wanted the terrorists there. That was what Buhari did. You know, they also nominated the Inspector General of Police. They nominated him. Inspector General Baba was unilaterally nominated and confirmed as the new IGP of Nigeria. Also a terrorist. They bypassed experienced police officers and they took the terrorists among them. You know, the findings by International Criminal Court and the United Nations and the damning UN report against Buhari's government as regards genocide, plus Nigeria and international lawyers criticized the unilateral nomination of the service chiefs and Inspector General of Police of Nigeria, you know, by the Buhari government and the Fulani Janjaweed as the root cause of terrorism in Nigeria. And that is the reason why terrorism cannot be stopped. It's thriving in the zoo called Nigeria because the IGP and the service chief, they work for Buhari and the Fulani terrorists. They work for them. They work for them and not for Nigerians. And that is why it's thriving. And that is why the National Assembly are now bowing under pressure, because the world powers have told them that they will come after each one of them. They will come after them. They will come after each of them. Because if they are not the ones supporting, Buhari will not have the power to commit genocide in Nigeria. The monarch of Basa local government area in Plateau State lamented the recent invasion of their communities by Fulani terrorist killer herdsmen. According to the monarch, some security operatives were deployed in the communities during the attack. They deployed them. But during the attack, the security operatives that are made up of Nigerian Army, Nigerian Police, and DSS told the residents, the indigenous people of Basa local government, who are not Fulanis, they told them that they have no instruction to repel the invaders, that is the Fulani terrorist killer herdsmen. They did not give them instruction to do that. You know, the traditional ruler said the destruction that took place in his kingdom have further exposed the handicap of the governors and the council chairmen as chief security officers in their respective area of jurisdiction in the country. You know, that is why the Fulani government, they don't want restructuring. So I keep laughing when I see people asking for restructuring, because the Fulani will never give you restructuring. Because if they give them restructuring, that means the states will have state police and they will have their security. And there is no way the Fulani terrorists can invade their states. And that is why Biafrans are asking for a referendum. Our leader asked for it. Because the Fulani will not give you, they will not give you restructuring, because there is nothing to restructure. There is no structure to restructure in Nigeria. And that is why our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is asking for referendum. And that the Fulani must give Biafrans. You know, the traditional ruler said that they invaded over 10 communities in Basa local government area and set ablaze over 400 houses. Over 40 people were killed during the attack by the Fulani terrorists, while several others, with 22,000 others, displaced. They were displaced. You know, if the monarch say he doesn't blame the local government chairman in Basa or the governor of the state over the calamity that befell his people, he's like supporting the government, because those politicians are Fulani slaves and they look the other way when the Fulani terrorists attack, so that Buhari, the chief terrorist, won't be offended. During the recent attack in his community, the soldiers and other security operatives were around as the invaders, the Fulani terrorists, were carrying out the attack, and they were advancing to other communities. The monarch said they expected the security agency to confront the Fulani terrorist invaders and stop the destruction going on, but that did not happen. When the monarch inquired what was happening, some soldiers cried to him that they did not receive the order to repel the attack on the communities, but they were sent there to provide cover and support for the Fulani terrorists should, in case, the indigenes fight back. You know, some of the security agencies, operatives, who expressed frustration over the situation wondered the essence of holding guns which they could not use, and left the scene while the attackers continue with their destruction in the community. You know, if the security agents were deployed and allowed to do their job, according to some of them, they said maybe the attackers would not have succeeded with their evil plans and many people would not be suffering what they are experiencing at the moment. And this is one of the consequences of supporting one Nigeria. There is something like one Nigeria. Nigeria is a fraudulent contraption. It is the Fulani terrorist bandits and the Fulani killer headsmen that are benefiting. One Nigeria is evil. The Fulani Nigerian army, in their usual manner, denies that they were asked not to act. According to a statement by Fulani Major Isiaku Gaji Takwa, the military information officer, Femi Falana has dared the Fulani Nigerian government to tell the world the arranged dates of the detained 800 Boko Haram terrorists they claim is in the military custody if truly they are fighting the insurgent war. Former head of state Olusegun Obasanjo has been asked to act now before Buhari destroy Nigeria with his evil and wicked Fulani agendas. Thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for watching this video, and bye-bye for now.